Hi everyone. In this tutorial I'd like to give you a brief introduction to our online library. We have here the home page of the library, and you'll see a number of tabs along the top: Home, A to Z Databases, Videos, Browse Resources, Writing Resources, and Help. I'm going to show you what sort of information you can find by way of each one of these tabs. But here at the home page you'll see a search field, and what this is the EBSCO Discovery Service, or EDS, and what this does is gives you the ability to search over all of our databases, and we have dozens of databases with just one search. In another video later on I'm going to show you how to use this particular tool, but for this video I just want to be able to give you a lay of the land so you have an understanding of what you can find at the library and how to navigate it. So if you want to search over all of our collections, this is how you would do it. You'll see a couple of other tabs here. One is search for publication. We happen to license over 20,000 full-text journals and over 300,000 full-text books. So by way of this tab, what you can do is you can find out whether we subscribe to a particular publication, say the Harvard Business Review. You can type that title in here and it will tell you what databases have that full text. You can also search for the title of a book. So this is search for publication, and also searching Google Scholar. Now some of you may already have experience using Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a search engine that Google has developed, which gives you the ability to search over the internet and to retrieve links to what the Google search algorithm, deems to be scholarly material. I use it all the time. I'm not going to discourage you from using it. One thing, however, using Google Scholar outside of the library is that oftentimes in among the search results, as you click on certain articles that look interesting, rather than it bringing up the full text of the article, it'll bring you over to the publisher's website, the publisher of that particular journal, and they'll want to charge you, and sometimes it's $30 or $40 or more. So, and what is frustrating when I see that happen is that I know that particular journal is available full text in our library. So what we've done is we've been able to link up the Google search algorithm with our databases. So if you search Google Scholar and you search it within the library, and if that particular journal, that particular article in the journal that you've found by way of your Google Scholar search is available full text in one of our databases, you'll be able to retrieve it and not have to incur a $30 or $40 charge. So if you're going to use Google Scholar, please use it within the library. Now this is the home page. Now let me just show you what you can find on the other tabs. And what I want to recommend at the outset here too is, research is a skill, and the only way you develop your ability to do good research is to do it over and over again. And the only way you can be really a proficient library researcher is to be able to use the library a lot, use databases, and have a good understanding of how the library is designed and how databases work. So this is the home page. This is A to Z Databases. A to Z Databases is a page which lists over all the databases we have. You can see there's quite a large number. And what it does by default is it displays them alphabetically. And if you mouse over these little eyes, it'll give you a description of what the database is about. But you can see this is just an A to Z list, and some of these databases are databases that contain full-text ebooks. Some are article databases. Some are databases that provide company and industry research. Just a variety of different types of content. But this is an A to Z list, and if it's an A to Z list that you're looking for, you may already be familiar, or you will develop an interest in one particular database. This is a good way to find it. But you can also screen if you're not that familiar with the names of these different databases and what they contain. You can filter by subject, so you can say, well, gee, I'm doing research in business ethics. Display for me only those databases which would be used for somebody who is doing research in business ethics. So it will display a shortened list of just those that have been tagged as appropriate for business ethics. You can also, if you want, let me just go back to all subjects, you can also screen by database types. So you can say, well, gee, I'm looking for databases that contain ebooks, and so I can click on this, and it will cut the 100 plus databases we have down to 13 in this case for that contain ebooks. You could also, if you wanted, you could just run a keyword search. So you could say, company, type in the word company. They want company to appear in the title of the database or information about the database, and it will cut it only to those databases that are kind of contain information on companies. So it's a number of different ways in which you can cut down that long A to Z list, and that's found in the A to Z Databases page. Now, Browse Resources. Browse Resources is another place that will help you with your research. Let's say you're taking, I mentioned business ethics before. Let me do that again. You can see there's over 24 different subjects listed here that correspond to subjects taught here at the college. And for every one of these subjects, there's a list of recommended databases for doing research on that subject, a list of full-text journals, and a list of recommended websites. And so if you're taking a course, say in business ethics again, click on this here, you're going to get a list of recommended databases. You're going to get a list of recommended full-text journals and a list of websites. So it's a great way to get started, and you're not quite sure what sort of databases, leading journals, or websites to use. Is a great way to get started with your research. Also in videos, we have video collections available at the library, and they're all displayed on this particular page. Writing resources. Now, writing resources, what you find on this page is information that will help you with your writing, whether it's grammar, whether it's general writing information, and you'll find in here videos. You'll find also a lot of instructional material on how to write at the college level. Also, we have information on APA. APA, as you may know, APA stands for American Psychological Association. As you may know, APA is a citation style that we use here at the college, and so it's important that you develop some familiarity with how it works. And here you'll find a lot of instructional material on how to format your paper, how to write in-text citations, how to write how to properly format the references that you use in your paper at the back of your paper. And there's all this information that will help you. And we also have citation generators. That is, these are generators where when you type in key pieces of information about the source, it will automatically format the source in APA format. One word of caution is there's nothing out there on the marketplace, either freely available or something for which you pay, which is 100% of the time going to correctly format your reference in APA. It's just at present there's nothing like that. So if you choose to use a tool like this, and I won't discourage you, but if you choose to use a tool like this, please remember that you need to review the citation that it creates and make sure that it's in correct APA format, because you can't blame the citation generator if you pass something into your professor and they take off a point because there's some error in it. So just be aware of that. But all the APA information we have is here by way of writing resources. And lastly, the help page. And I always think the help page is probably the most important page here at the library, because that's where you go for reference. You think of an on-ground library, which all of you I'm sure have had experience with, either at another college perhaps or in your public library. Well, our online reference desk is right here, and we have two forms of reference. We have 24/7, something called Chat Staff. If you go here, you can just click here, and there'll be a live chat session with a reference librarian, and it truly is 24/7. You can test it out if you like. It's whether it's 10 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning. There will be a professional librarian online in a chat session to help you with your research. And at the end of that session, you will get a transcript of the conversation that you had with the librarian. The other form of reference that we provide is one that's provided by our college librarian, and you just simply fill out this form here. We don't necessarily guarantee 24/7 there, but we do get back very fast. I would recommend especially using our college librarian for APA. The chat staff librarians, while they may be able to help you with APA, we however have a special expertise with APA at the college here. So please feel free to type in your question, a little more information, your contact information, and we'll get back to you very quickly. So once again, let me go back to the home page. This is the home page. Spend some time in it. The only way you're going to be proficient with library research is if you do it. If you're in the library a lot, if you use databases, also attend the webinars. We offer numerous webinars every month on how to do library research, also on APA, and that will give you more expertise. But just spend some time in the library, familiarize with the sort of information that's found at each one of these pages, and most importantly, if you have any questions, do not suffer in silence. We are here to help you and succeed at the college. Reach out for the 24/7 service or the college library staff. Okay, well, good luck in your studies, and thank you.